Assalamu alaikum. In the last video, we spoke about the big gathering. Allah brought all the angels, and He said that He's going to make a creation and place them on earth. إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ خَلِيفَةً. I am going to make a Khalifa on earth. And they brought Satan because of all the corruption and offending Allah so bad, he and his people, the jinn. And now Satan standing still between the angels. Now many verses in the Quran say, وَإِذْ قُلْنَا لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ اسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ فَسَجَدُوا إِلَّا إِبْلِيسَ فَفَسَقَ عَنْ أَمْرِ رَبِّهِ. When we said to all the angels, bow down, kneel down to Adam, they all did, every single one of them, except Satan, Iblis. Another name for Satan is Iblis. فَفَسَقَ, he deviated from the order of Allah. He did not wish to obey, to do as told. So here, the vast majority of Muslims, because of some sad books in their hands, they think that Satan was from one of the angels. Now, where is the source of this nonsense? Ridiculous nonsense. It's found in the Christian book, in the New Testament. Christians think that Satan was one of the angels, and he and the group of the angels, his followers, had a war in the upper heaven with Jibril and a group of other group of angels. And Satan and his group were defeated and pushed down to earth. I don't want to say stupid, but I have to say it. Satan is not an angel. Please, dear Muslim, correct your false information and be careful what you read in those books. Don't accept them blindly. This is Christian nonsense. Ignorance. You are Muslim, you are supposed to be higher and above. In Surah Al-Kahf, Surah 18, ayah number 50, says, وَإِذْ قَالَ رَبُّكَ لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ اسْجُدُوا لِآدَمَ فَسَجَدُوا إِلَّا إِبْلِيسَ. When Allah said to the angels, bow or kneel to Adam, they bowed except Iblis, Satan. And then it's continue and say, كَانَ مِنَ الْجِنِّ. He was from the jinn, not from the angels, from the jinn. فَفَسَقَ عَنْ أَمْرِ رَبِّهِ. He deviated from the order that Allah issued. He didn't do it. He disobeyed Allah, face to face. Allah directly speaking to him and all the angels. But Allah did not say to Satan, He said to the angels. That's true. So Satan is so stupid, he could have made a better argument with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by saying, you order the angels, I'm not an angel. But since he was in the presence of the Almighty Lord, and the Almighty Lord is issuing an order to a higher creation, the angels, higher than Satan, he is lower, he is miserable, much lower than the angels. So in the presence of the Lord, when anybody hears an order from the Lord, they have to obey even if they are not included. This is the basics. But instead, he was so stupid to argue and discuss this with Allah. I am from fire, he is from mud, from dust. I am higher creation. How should I bow to someone who is lower than my creation? So he was so miserable. Not only not obeying, but also defying. And made worse mistakes while he is doing this. Very well. So, Surah Al-Kahf, go read it. Surah 18, Ayah 50, it says he was from the jinn. He was not from the angels. So let the Christians go with their book wherever they want to go. But let it not infest Muslims' thinking. He's from the jinn. He's not an angel, not the Tawus, the peacock, the most wonderful, beautiful angel. This is stupidity and ignorance that people need to stop repeating. Therefore, so Satan is waiting, and the angels are waiting, and the angels questioned Allah, are you going to make another creation? Because they saw what the jinn were doing on this planet. So they were not praising Allah. وَنَحْنُ نُسَبِّحُ لَكَ وَنُقَدِّسُ لَكَ. And they were spilling blood. So they were watching as an observer, they were talking as an observer. So if you put another creation on earth, the same story will be repeated. This is their observation, but they have no right and they are prohibited from questioning Allah, asking Him what you are doing, why you are doing this. You're going to repeat the same story again and again? They think that they are smarter. Allah does not know what He is doing, or He knows what He is doing. Believe me. قالوا أتجعل فيها من يفسد فيها ويسفك الدماء ونحن نقدس لك ونسبح بحمدك. You want to put on it someone who will spill blood while we praise you and we thank you always. So what was the response from Allah? If this was a normal thing, nothing to worry about, we can skip over, just go through, fly over, do nothing about it, then next Allah's answer, or the words that come next, will not be so harsh, so hard on the angels. So the majority of the Imams, Muslim preachers, they try to make excuses for the angels. They are not supposed to do that. They are supposed to stick to the words of Allah and the way they came in the Noble Quran. Don't be smart about it. You are not allowed to do this. Stick to the words of Allah in the Noble Quran. They objected. They objected. In a way or another, they objected. أتجعل فيها من يفسد فيها ويسفك الدماء وَنَحْنُ نُسَبِّحُ بِحَمْدِكَ وَنُقَدِّسُ لَكَ. So what did Allah say? If that was nothing, it was a minor mistake. لَا يُسْأَلُوا عَمَّا يَفْعَلُوا وَهُمْ يُسْأَلُونَ. Nobody is allowed to ask Allah what He is doing. But they are being questioned always what they were doing. Let's continue this next time. Assalamu alaikum.